Right. And one of the things that I am finding is that the next generation, the youth, the millennial, is not getting that attracted to real estate development particularly. Right, they are more keen on startups, technology, disruption, but not as much in real estate. What's the reason, in your opinion? Is it that it is too cumbersome as a business?
But the same thing is happening in many other fields. So if you look at textile mills, in the good old days, everybody who wanted to become rich wanted to put up a textile mill. That was an aspiration and model that took place. Then there were too many textiles mills till the consolidation did not take place. So once the consolidation has taken place, now you have very, very successful textile mills, but the numbers are very small. So similarly, in the real estate industry, every Tom, Dick and Harry, whether he was a landlord of a plot or he was an industry which had surplus lands or he had different ideas on it, very few of the people who got into the industry actually looked at it as a line of business like they did of the original line of business that they were really doing. Only those who got into the line of business by saying that, no, we want to be in this line of business, not to get the fruits and rewards of this real estate and then make the money and put it into the rest of the business and others, were they very successful. So even if you look at the corporate endeavors which have taken place, Anuj, not all of them have become successful. In fact, very few of them have been successful, in spite of them being very, very, very successful in their industrial operations. So the kind of attention required for the purposes of doing any business, whether it's real estate or it is any other industry, requires a total working which is introspective, which is detailed, which is perseverant, which is all that is going to take place. Hence, I remember you are making a talk in one of the earlier shows on TV where you saw, where you mentioned about consolidation in a very large way. And that consolidation is taking place, one, by attrition of people who are leaving the industry after completing their projects and not wanting it, or the next generation not wanting to take about it. But this is a natural phenomena which took place in any businesses which are going through a challenging time, which has taken place in the real estate after demonetization and so on and so forth. Whatever has happened in the next 3 years have been challenging. So obviously people find it easier to look at startups, looking at other buildings, looking at the stock market, which are growing. So nothing wrong with that. It's a natural phenomena of the whole thing. And those who stay have to work far more harder to make it successful while all this consolidation takes place.
I agree with you. I agree with you absolutely that the industry is going through a consolidation at this moment in time. And those who are going to be able to bear the challenges of consolidation are the ones who are going to go through, and there'll be several who will not be able to go through. And my guess is that's when you are going to start to see new talent, the millennials come through, because at this moment in time, it's gone through the machine, it's going through the grind, it's going through a huge amount of, challenging, turbulent time, not only after demonetization, NBFC crisis, and then by a lot of developers had a huge amount of debt that they had taken from NBFCs at very high cost. That entire grind they are going through. So you're absolutely right, is that once we come out on the other side, you're perhaps going to be able to see a lot more millennials getting attracted, because it's going to be a more mature business, more cleaner business, more process-driven business.